Introducing the Cannon Drone, a little agent of chaos made of a cannon and a homing cart, costing 6 Zonite, although you need many battery cells and perhaps some large Zonai charges if it's running for a couple minutes. If you didn't know, the homing cart when on its own slowly moves towards enemies, making an alert beep noise when it detects some, and a pursuing beep noise when you let it chase them. It's very cute. Less so when we add a cannon on top. Once you turn the cannon drone on, it will start seeking enemies, but it will also start auto-firing, so it's safer to activate it with an arrow, even though I don't in this video. In this on state, it's actually quite useful for mining if you have a large set of rocks to get through, because once activated you can use Ultra Hand to hold and angle it to clear the rocks. This improves on just using a cannon device because that gets knocked around more easily, and its size means it's very hard for a voice player like me to pick it up with Ultra Hand or even just hit it to stop it. Whereas the homing cart base makes it easier to grab. In combat, the cannon drone will keep auto-firing, and you'll risk friendly fire, particularly in enclosed spaces. But if activated from a distance near any ordinary enemies, it can do all the combat for you. It will miss some shots and enemies will try to attack it, but it has unlimited health, and each miss makes the enemies crowd closer around it, making them easier to hit. One of those looked destructive enough, so what about 4 of them? Here they are attached with a rocket, so it will propel them forwards for a distance and then the rocket despawns and they separate. But you need to sprint after the group, otherwise they will get too far away and depower or despawn. If you target them to hit a wall within range, then they definitely won't depower nor despawn, though they will separate with a fun explosion, and most of the time they land the right way up. If a battle gets a bit sprawling, some drones may get out of range and deactivate. When you reactivate them, they'll be firing out of sync, which gets a bit scarier. If they separate while still within range, you get 4 agents of chaos exploding and burning everything for you. In terms of weaknesses, they take quite a while to defeat silver enemies. Earlier in the game they'd have quickly cleared this camp. Sadly, they struggle with rapidly moving enemies like the Yiga clan, particularly when there are multiple targets ignoring the drone instead of crowding around it. Go right. Left one. Go back. Go left. Go forward. Of course, mini-bosses and bosses will destroy any Zonai devices that get too close. So unless you need them as a distraction, don't apply them there without a strategy in mind. I actually didn't have a strategy when recording this part of the video, but they seem to stagger the Talus by destroying its arms, and their explosions knock themselves away, which delays them being destroyed. Could be useful.